MrBeast built his empire by giving people money, but now the internet is asking uncomfortable questions. Who is really paying the price? Is this guy even legit? Because for years, MrBeast was treated like the final boss of YouTube success. The guy who gave away houses. The guy who tipped waitresses with cars.
You've ever gotten?
Like 50.
$50?
Yeah.
Has anyone ever tipped a car?
Oh my, are you serious? You're
Yeah.
lying. This is a car key. This is not a car. I'm like in such shock right now. I don't even know how to drive.
Enjoy the car.
The guy who turned random strangers into millionaires while smiling like he just discovered a cheat code for life. And at what point does the man giving away millions become the head of a machine that needs bigger emotions and bigger human reactions just to keep the algorithm fed? You can tell that the story of MrBeast is not just a story about money only. Truly, it is a story about obsession since 2012 of a little kid who dreamed to become a name. It started with a kid in North Carolina uploading videos under the name MrBeast 6000.
And Mr. Beast came from what, an Xbox?
Yeah. So
Gamer tag?
when you create an account, it just gives you a random name.
Yeah.
And it gave me like MrBeast 6000, and I was like, good enough, MrBeast.
So you just lost the 6,000.
Yeah, because everyone, once I started like getting views on my videos, everyone was like, what's the 6000? I was like, I don't know.
Back then, there was literally nothing under his name. No giant warehouses, no screaming contestants. He became MrBeast because he studied YouTube like it was a science experiment, and he was trapped in the lab. Other kids were watching YouTube. Jimmy was dissecting it like his life is on the line.
I spent my teenage years really obsessing over what is it that makes people want to watch a piece of content? Why do certain pieces of content get hundreds of millions of views? And I just kind of studied virality and obsessed over how do I make a piece of content that people, no matter where they are in the world, they would enjoy it.
A young MrBeast reacting to terrible YouTube intros and creators who probably thought they were cooking but were really setting off the smoke alarm.
Had no idea what that kid was saying. Oh, phew, okay. For a second there, I thought that bleach I'd been drinking was starting to kick in, but no, apparently it wasn't the bleach. Apparently the kid's just retarded.
Beast, you can't say the word retarded.
Jimmy understood early that attention is the deal. And if you can keep people watching, even for one more second, you can build something.
Everyone knows the basics. You hook people at the beginning, but we really should drill this home because, like, if you look at any of your retention charts on any videos, you're losing like 30% of your viewers in the first 30 seconds. And then hopefully if your videos don't suck, they level off. But like, imagine if you only lost 15% of those viewers or 10%, you know, like the number one thing is like retaining as many people as possible at the start. Because like envision a chart where you lose 35% of your viewers in the first 30 seconds, and then envision one where you only lose 20%. That's 15% more people that are watching, you know, throughout the video than not. And it's not like you made the whole video like a bunch better. You just had a more strategic intro that hooked them.
The real question now, is this even real? Imagine that you participated in one of the competition. It could literally change your life from A to Z. That level of power comes with a level of criticism that no thumbnail can hide forever. People started questioning the ethics of his charity videos. People questioned whether the giveaways were uplifting or exploitative. And then something shifted. The internet that once treated MrBeast like the golden boy started looking at him like a billionaire corporation wearing a hoodie. When the internet starts putting the word evil next to that image, it creates a completely different kind of tension. When Jimmy got his first brand deal, he gave it all away to a homeless guy. The moment he notices the attention he is getting online, he started to be more generous with everyone.
I'm a YouTuber. I mean, you can see the camera. And so it's a series where I just, you know, be nice and just give people some help. So if you want to take it, it's about $10,000. I'm not joking.
Reaching to the point where money was not enough anymore. Because once you have given away life-changing prizes, the next video has to feel even more insane. The guy became crazy in his generosity. I mean, who would give someone a 2.2 million private jet?
You can take your hand up because it's yours. It's yours now.
That's a literal insanity. Again, this is a 2.2 million, not a gift card for a coffee that tastes like ass. But to be fair, you cannot talk about MrBeast's empire without talking about Team Trees. Because this was one of the moments where MrBeast looked less like a YouTuber and more like the guy who figured out how to turn internet attention into real-world action. In 2019, he teamed up with Mark Robber and the Arbor Day Foundation with one simple goal: raise $20 million, plant 20 million trees. And somehow, the internet actually did it.
Arbor Day and their partners are the pros. They've planted hundreds of millions of trees trees. They'll make sure they have a high rate of survivability, and they genuinely do care. If you donate $1, something like this ends up in the ground. And given enough time, this will turn into this masterpiece.
He built 100 houses and gave them away as its candy. Not, you win this for a day. Actual homes.
Oh, you haven't told him it's free?
No.
Yeah, tell him. It's free.
No van a pagar. Todo esto es suyo.
Congrats on the new home. Bro, you're crazy for not telling me it was free.
For families who were living in rough conditions in places like Jamaica, El Salvador, Mexico, Argentina, and Colombia. And this is where the MrBeast conversation gets really hard, because how do you criticize that? MrBeast also adopted every dog in a shelter. And honestly speaking, this is one of those moments where even the biggest hater has to sit down for a second. Because helping dogs get adopted is not some small thing. Shelters are full of animals waiting for somebody to notice them. Some dogs sit there for weeks. Some sit there for months. Some get ignored because they are too old or just not cute enough for the perfect adoption photo. The list still goes on and on. MrBeast is not famous because he sat in a mansion and talked about changing the world. He actually went out and did things. The kind of things that make every other YouTuber's giving back video look like they donated a sandwich and called it a documentary. You watch the video, and even if you wanted to hate, part of you had to admit, okay, this is actually helping somebody. When the internet called him fake, his fans could point to the results and say, but look what he did. And then came the word every creator fears. Scam, not criticism. And once that word gets attached to your name, especially when your whole brand is built on trust and life-changing giveaways, everything starts looking different. Former employees and critics started accusing the MrBeast machine of misleading viewers and making contests look more real or more fair than they actually were.
Yeah, I mean, truthfully, I've never been in a situation where people have thrown this much stuff at me, and I definitely could have handled it better. Like, I probably should have, like, the second I could have talked, like, I don't remember the exact date, 2 or 3 weeks ago when we put that report out.
Again, these are allegations, but simply the damage comes from the question they create. Critics argue that Dream can become dangerous when the audience is mostly young and willing to trust him like he is not a company, but a friend, or maybe someone to be admired. Then there were the illegal lottery accusations. The claim was basically that some giveaways encouraged people to buy products, comment, subscribe, or engage for a chance to win prizes in ways critics said looked legally questionable. I looked at what people were saying, what former employees claimed, what critics were repeating, and what the internet was screaming about, and honestly, a lot of it starts sounding the same. Only allegations just for attention. People connecting dots like they are solving a crime scene, when sometimes they are really just trying to turn MrBeast into their next viral target. Because here is the truth nobody wants to say anymore. This guy has done more good for random people than most celebrities will ever do in their entire careers. He opened doors for people who probably never would have gotten that kind of opportunity anywhere else. And until something is actually proven, it is hard to ignore the obvious. MrBeast has been a positive force in the world.